Hi friends, today is Sunday, January 2nd. I just realized my first time recording something in 2022. It feels really weird to say. I have been in major hermit mode. I've really been avoiding seeing my friends in social situations because I don't want to get COVID. I don't want to give anyone COVID, and I'm just being really cautious, which means I've been pretty much alone New Year's Eve, January 1st, now January 2nd, which is fine. I just realized I haven't really talked out loud in days, kind of, so here we are vlogging. The only thing I have been doing is really just going to the gym and going to the grocery store, but even when I'm at the gym, I am wearing a K95, which is so suffocating. I've been going to HIIT classes and nobody else is wearing masks, which further makes me feel like I need to wear a mask. But with the new variant, apparently instead of just droplets, it's airborne, and I just keep reading long-lasting side effects COVID is having. So again, I just better safe than sorry. Want to just be overly cautious. I miss my friends, I miss seeing people, but it's just not worth the long-lasting neurological, now I'm seeing, effects that getting COVID could have. So although I'm boosted, yes, I'm paranoid. So if you're also paranoid, welcome to the vlog. We could hang out together while avoiding hanging out with everybody else. It's almost 1 p.m. I think I've been awake since 9, trying to talk myself into going to the gym. I'm literally dressed, I'm already wearing workout clothes, and yet I just keep sitting around and I can't get myself to physically go outside. Yes, my Christmas tree is still up. Don't judge me. It brings me joy. And you know what? We're just gonna do whatever brings us joy. So if that means keeping your Christmas tree up well into January, we're keeping it up well into January, okay? Also been going through a Depop phase. It's taken me a very long time to discover Depop. But now that's really the only place I've been shopping. And I've been obsessed with 90s vintage nightgowns. I don't know, but I literally spent hours scrolling, and I've ordered so much stuff this morning and last night. But I'm really excited for them to come. I was like, maybe because I think I've been told people associate slip dresses with me, and I didn't even understand that the silk dresses I love wearing now really originated from nightwear. People used to wear silk dresses to sleep. That's so fun, so cute, love that for them. And I'm like, oh my god, there's nobody really doing this anymore. And I was like, do I start my own fashion business selling slip dresses and nightgowns and cute teddies and just silk robes? It just sounds so fun. So probably would never do such a thing. I have a million business ideas throughout my day, every day. I saw a tarot reader a few months ago who told me I'm gonna start my own business, and she was like, you have a lot of business ideas at all times, and you have since you were a kid. And I was like, yeah, I have. I just don't know which one I'm gonna be the one to do, you know? But let me know if you also have a thing for nightgowns and slip dresses, because I'm telling you. Also just Y2K, I don't really understand Y2K. It's not really my thing, but 90s, 90s clothes, it feels weird calling them vintage because I don't think 90s is vintage necessarily. But yeah, I really love 90s stuff. So I think it's probably a matter of time before that becomes the new thing. I don't know. My skin has also been a mess. we're just rolling with it. I've tried a million and all kinds of skincare stuff. I do not understand the root of what is making me break out or what's giving me texture. I've never really been used to having texture. So we're just rolling with it. Hi friends, I'm back from the gym. I really suck at vlogging while I'm out and about. But I'm making dinner and I'm trying a new recipe for the first time in what feels like a lifetime. I am making a sushi bake and I figured we would do this together. I saw the recipe on TikTok and it seemed rather easy. And I was really inspired by the fact that I finally got my hands on this Kewpie mayo. So I was like, okay, if I have this, I think I really need to try to make this. So this is where we're at. I have the rice boiling behind me. I'm watching Legacy on Netflix. I shredded some imitation crab. I am about to dice some salmon. And I am making a lot of this because I'm the type of person, once I find something I like, I can really eat it every day for months, and I haven't had a new thing in a long time. So I'm kind of hoping this is my new thing, and I am making a lot in preparation for that. Side note, I always thought Whole Foods was so expensive. Like, I would never shop at Whole Foods because I thought Whole Foods was so expensive. And then I started going to Whole Foods and I realized Whole Foods is relatively so much cheaper than any other grocery store or most other grocery stores in New York. Make it make sense. I try to support my local stores when I can, but all of this salmon was $11. And salmon's really freaking expensive. And Oatly, which I bought near Columbia for $8 this weekend, was $3.69. So make it make sense. Salmon is cut. I am making the marinade. It's set to use soy sauce and sugar, but I'm using soy sauce and honey and just winging a little bit. These are some yogurt jars I brought back from Lisbon, and today's the first time I found a use for them, so that's exciting. And then for the marinade of the shredded crab imitation meat, mayo and sriracha. Okay, put the rice down. This looks so stunning. Everything is in the oven and now we wait. One good thing about spending New Year's Eve, New Year's, and this whole weekend by myself is it's allowed me a lot of time to think and reflect on the past year. I'm not really one for resolutions. I don't think I've ever really been one for resolutions, but I couldn't help but reflect on how much my life has changed compared to last year at this time and how much I've grown as a person in 2021. Last year at this time I was a student, so it doesn't feel like it's only been a couple months since I graduated. And I know a lot of you follow me from my admittance reaction video, so you've been here through the grad school journey and might be starting your own, and I'm so excited for how your lives are going to change after graduation. But 2021 was a year of healing. 2021 was a year of actively making myself uncomfortable. My biggest gift to myself, 2021, was learning how to enjoy solitude and how to enjoy being alone without feeling lonely. And It's something that felt really impossible until I did it. And I remember the day I did it was a day I was walking around London, and it was a morning weekday. I was trying to adventure before work started, and I'm walking the streets and I felt like I was the only person in the whole city, but I felt so at peace. I felt so calm. I felt so whole by myself in a completely different country. And ever since then, it was like something clicked, and I'm really grateful I learned that at 25. And I don't really know what 26 holds for me or what 2022 holds for me, but I'm excited for all the new ways I'm going to grow and all the new lessons I am going to learn. Like I said, I don't really do resolutions, but I think my main priority for this next chapter, and the next chapter could start at any date. It does not have to be January 1st, okay? Whatever your chapter is, the first page of the new chapter is for you, do not feel the pressure to do that January 1st, especially given that the New Year's for Iranian culture is actually the first day of spring. So maybe you could be on a different clock. So don't feel any pressure to follow this New Year's, new resolutions bullshit and put that pressure on yourself. But I think what I want to be actively working on next, because I like to set goals for myself of what I will be focusing actively on. And like I said, first year or last year, it was enjoying solitude and figuring out how to be alone without feeling lonely. And this next chapter, I think I really just want to figure out what makes me happy and do whatever that is and do whatever that looks like and whatever brings me joy, like genuine joy. Whether that's specific people, specific places, doing specific things. Coffee always brings me joy, I know that. And letting go of whatever doesn't. And again, whether that's people, places, timelines, expectations I have of myself, whatever that is. I really want to do more what makes me happy and let go of whatever doesn't. And I actively want to work on being kinder to myself and giving myself grace. That's something I've been kind of working on, but I've realized that how we speak to ourselves and the inner dialogue we have with ourselves is so reflective of how we present to the world and how we talk to other people and how we perceive the things that happen to us, that I really want to be the most kind, gentle, forgiving, and unconditionally loving of myself and accepting of myself and all of my flaws, all my imperfections, because who wants to be perfect anyways? And I really hope that me working on that within myself makes me full of love and radiating energy that I could like share with people around me. So those are some of the things I've been thinking about. Let me know what you've been thinking about. I'm so curious if you've had anything that's been on your mind, whether it's New Year's related or not. And I'm excited. I'm excited for 2022. I'm hopeful. I know with this variant, it hasn't really been seeming it, but I am hopeful of what is to come. Wow. I'm impressed, not gonna lie. I could have sworn I had chopsticks from old takeout, but apparently I don't, so we're gonna try and use a fork. I will admit I am not the biggest fan of seaweed, but it doesn't really bother me it's on sushi, so I wish I could like, for this first bite I feel like it should be crab and salmon. Ooh. With cucumber. Oh my god, this is hot. And a little bit of avocado. I kind of popped off. The masterpiece. Like, maybe this is the end of us for today. I am really grateful you all hung out with me. Thank you for being here, and let me know what has been on your mind going into this new year, if anything, and stay safe, please.